So, just a little announcement. I'll be uploading Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from now on. I will be reviewing Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. There will be spoilers. Let's go on with the show. Awesome. Great. Um, so I really like this movie. I love the Roger Rabbit kind of feel that it had, but like modern Roger Rabbit because it added 3D animation. It was so cool. I loved seeing all the Chip 'n Dale Rescue Ranger characters. Although it's not a show I really grew up with, I watched a couple episodes here and there. I liked the show for the most part. I don't really remember a whole lot of it, but it's a show I definitely know a lot about just because I'm a really big Disney fan, and Chip and Dale are pretty cool characters, and I've heard a lot about it, and I watched a couple episodes, so I knew the characters and all that stuff. Um, anyway, I really liked it actually. I loved this even more than I thought I was going to. I wasn't really sure what my thoughts were going to be because I didn't have this really big nostalgia for it, like many people do, but I was really, really excited to see what this show actually, what this movie had to bring to the table, and I was very pleasantly surprised. I love all the characters. I loved all the, like, Peter Pan being the villain was absolutely hilarious. I loved everything to do with the animation. I loved all the callbacks. The only worry about this movie for me is I have a feeling it's going to be very outdated very soon. They took a lot of like meme culture and things in there, like Ugly Sonic, and I don't feel like in 3 years they'll remember what Ugly Sonic is unless you were there when Ugly Sonic was a thing. So, like, probably better 20 years. I don't think people are going to remember the internet meme, Ugly Sonic. Unlike the show where it's timeless and anyone can watch it at any time. Um, that's my only worry, is I have a feeling it's going to be very outdated very soon. And because they do throw a little bit of like meme culture in there, but I don't think that'll hurt the movie. I think it'll make it seem a little outdated to kids if they watch it like in 20 years, but I don't think it really hurt the movie in general because there was no joke or like anything like that I was like, oh my goodness, why are they doing this? So it wasn't like Ralph Breaks the Internet where they decided to floss for some reason. That whole entire like buzz tube, I think is what they called it in the movie. That whole entire scene of sequences was absolutely awful. I do not like that movie very much. It's not bad, but I don't like it very much. I don't think it's that bad, but it was just kind of, sometimes it was like, are kids really gonna remember what this is in 20 years? Unless you were there, like, I don't even know if I'll remember what it was in 20 years. I might be like, oh, yeah, I hadn't thought about that in 20 years. Okay, cool. And then move on with my life. But, who knows? I don't know what I'll be like in 20 years. I could be obsessing over Ugly Sonic. I really doubt it. And I hope not, but who knows? That could be like a 1% chance of that because I didn't even really care when Ugly Sonic happened. I watched the trailer and I was like, ooh, that looks really bad. I have no intention of watching this movie, even if Sonic looked good, but that looks pretty bad. And then they changed it, and I still have not watched it, and I don't have an intention of watching it. But yeah, that was that. That was my story of Ugly Sonic. I never thought I would talk about that on this YouTube channel, but I did. Yeah, so that's my only worry about it. I loved all the characters. I loved all the characters from other Disney movies, and especially the ones that I feel like will actually still be remembered in 20 years. So, like, Baloo, wasn't it? Even if it is CGI live action Baloo, which means I don't think it'll have as big of a. I think. Unpopular opinion. Maybe popular. I don't even know. I don't really care. But I don't think the live action movies will stick around very long. I think they'll be like, at least for me, I don't really ever rewatch the live action ones. I go and see them in theaters or right when they go into Disney Plus, and then I never think about them ever again. I think the only one I've really rewatched was Aladdin, and that's just because I liked the Aladdin one. Other than that, I haven't rewatched any of them, and I watch the animated movie so much more. So, yeah, that was really it. So yeah, I loved the overall story. I thought the comedy was really good. It had a really good feel to it. I loved how they brought the other parts of the show. So they brought different parts of the episode and explained that. Even if sometimes I was thinking the acting was not the best by some people, I don't think I could do any better by any means. So I'm not gonna really complain about that. Because they were like, it would be like reacting to a chipmunk, and it was Harry Potter. This is just the thing that was by me. So like you're having a conversation with Harry Potter, and you're like, oh wait, what? Okay, cool. And Harry Potter's supposed to be talking back to you as a chipmunk, and you're just like, what? That was a really weird example, but I always love showing off my Harry Potter baby. He's so cute. Like it has a hole in the back of his head, but you know, there's that. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that. I think they did a great job with what they were given. I really just love the overall story. I love the feeling of the movie. I love the comedy. The comedy was on point. I like having all of the like off-brand Disney movies. Like one of them was having them all look kind of strange, and having that machine. It was so much fun. I loved it. I loved all the scenes with that. Um, I loved how they made fun of things like twist villains. They made fun of that. It was just a really funny movie. They were not taking themselves seriously. I like it when movies are dumb and don't take themselves seriously, or TV shows. Like, maybe High School Musical, the musical, the series, should learn a few things. I will never not rant about that show. Yeah, there's that. But I really like this movie. I would highly recommend it. If you are a fan or even not a fan, there's gonna be something that you enjoy in this movie. If it's the animation style, if it's seeing different memes and characters that you know, if it's just the overall feeling and just the funny and fun moments in the movie, which is what it was for me, everyone will find something they enjoy in this movie, and I would really highly recommend it. I loved it so much. It was so funny. It had so much charm. All the characters were absolutely amazing. I can now actually tell the difference between Chip and Dale for the first time. And yeah, it was great. I really, really love this movie, and I would highly recommend for anyone to watch this. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love you 3000. If you want to go watch this movie, I would highly recommend it. It's on Disney Plus. Go check it out. Bye, guys.